people who come into lots of money suddenly through inheritance or a lottery win, about 70% of them have got rid of it all within a few years, right? Because they haven't become rich on the inside.
Right.
I decided I was going to write a book on being rich, and I wanted to meet billionaires who I could model, who I could study. One of the people I modeled was Sir David Barclay, again, a self-made billionaire. He's no longer with us. On this journey, Paul, you're going to meet people who are wealthy, but they're not rich. I said, what do you mean by that? He goes, they're constantly running from poverty. They never get to enjoy it. It's a great saying by Bob Marley. He said, some people are so poor, all they have is money. I didn't want to create more miserable millionaires.
Yes.
But people who were truly rich, sure, wealthy, but rich in every sense. And myself and my friend Michael Neal, we together worked on this and pulled it together and made it into a system. We did it on a group of, I think it was 12 people. Every one of them made more money, right? But one of them went from being quite a modest earner in just over a year to being a millionaire.
Wow.
Like, so he had all these resources and assets that he didn't realize because he wasn't thinking rich. See, I don't think of poor people and rich people. I think of poor thinkers and rich thinkers, right?
Right.
Poor thinkers are, they're in lack, they're surviving, whereas rich thinkers think in terms of possibility. And, years ago, I was a poor thinker, and, I would... a bill would come through, how am I going to pay it? And I never thought in terms of possibility till I started reading self-help books, and I basically had a shift in my thinking and my behaviour and all sorts of stuff. And at that point, I suddenly started thinking in terms of possibility, and that's when my life changed immeasurably for the better.